become a better bodybuilder. Now listen, I am a professional. When we go out there and train, I might do a little bit more than you need to do. If you feel that I'm doing too much, lighten the load. And when you progress, increase the load. So with those thoughts in mind, that's good. Follow me. Have a good one today. You and I together. Hi, Tina. How are you? You know, when I'm in the gym, I try to be approachable at all times. When I'm doing a set, I'm 110% there. You can trust me on that. But I think it's also important to be as nice and kind as you can to everybody. Remember, this tough guy attitude doesn't get you anywhere. This is Pat Hughes. This is my training partner. Not only my training partner, he's my best bud. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today. He's pushed me through when I couldn't get myself through. And not to mention, he's one hellacious bodybuilder. One day we'll be standing on stage beside one another. One thing I would like to ask each and every one of you all, before we start this training program, especially if you're over 35, please, please make it a point to get a complete checkup before you start this program or any exercise program. Training with weights only stimulates the muscle. The actual process of growth takes place outside of the gym. What I mean by that, on how well you eat, your nutritional program. I prefer a high-protein, moderately low-carbs, low-fat diet. But enough of that. We'll talk about that in my next video. As far as my training regimen is concerned, it's 2 days on, 1 day off. This enables me to maximize my recovery time. Well, today's the first day of my workout. I begin it with chest. And I like to use the inclines as a primary movement. I no longer do flat benches unless I use it as a second or third movement in my training regimen. One thing that I always do, and let me emphasize to you all, when I come into this gym, I can tell you exactly what body parts I'm going to do, but I have no idea what I'm going to do for that specific body part. Something else I always like to incorporate in my routine is the instinctive principle. It's one thing that I've really used that Joe Weider's taught me, and has worked fantastic. Anytime you come in and you do the same thing over and over and over, your body adjusts. It's such an intelligent mechanism. So if you come in here every day and you do something different, the instinctive principle, per se, is what's going to enable you to keep prospering. Therefore, your physique will constantly respond and constantly excel. Let me emphasize how essential it is to warm up. What I'm going to do is a couple of warm-ups, and then we're going to get started on this workout. We're going to have the best chest workout we have ever had. Now, let's go. Get ready.
Just warm it up for you.
I think we're going to have a strong workout today. I can feel it. Just warming up, but I can feel it. One thing I want to point out, I just finished an Arnold Classic in San Jose. It's been 4 weeks. I'm just now getting back into my training regimen. And there's something I'm going to emphasize, and I will emphasize this throughout the video. It's not the quantity of the weight, but the quality of the movement. It's not the quantity of the weight, but the quality of the movement. It's not the quantity of the weight, but the quality of the movement. Now, what you're going to notice is I'm not going to be able to use the poundages that I've used in my off-season because I'm stepping back into my training regimen. But it doesn't matter. For the simple fact, I'm here to work the muscle. I left that ego at the door. I'm not going to let it have any bearing on me whatsoever. Let's go with a good warm-up, Pat. I always pyramid up in weights. But rather than show you all the sets, I want you to see how I perform a maximum effort set. Okay, what I've done is I've moved the weights up to 275. This will be as heavy as I go today. But remember, as I stated earlier, I'm not at my full potential as far as strength is concerned. My primary objective is just to work that muscle. Observe how my form is steady and smooth, never locking out at the top, with my concentration focused on working the muscle. I'll do 4 serious sets of inclines, keeping my reps between 6 and 20. You want to work both fast twitch and slow twitch fibers for maximum growth. Low reps work the slow twitch fibers, while higher reps work the fast twitch fibers. Excellent set. Okay, we just finished 4 sets of an incline barbell. What we're going to go over here and do is some incline dumbbell. Now, this is the exercise that I've chose today. It could be anywhere from flat bench presses to incline flies, flat flies, but today I'm going to use this exercise. One thing that I'm going to do that's different from the barbell inclines is I'm going to take this bench right here, And I'm going to lower it down just a little bit lower of an incline compared to what I had on the barbell incline. That's going to give me a little bit different of a feel. And one thing, like I've told you before, and I'll keep reiterating this and emphasizing on this, I'm going to do a light warm-up. Because even though we have done the same exact, around the same exact body part, we're going to a different exercise. So you're going to hit your chest and your tendons and ligaments in different areas. So you want to warm up, make sure you're fluent to that movement. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is grab 45-pound dumbbells, nothing of any heavy value. I'm going to sit up here and do a set.
Come on now, Porter. Squeeze it up.
Just a light warm-up.
Good work, Porter.
Let's move up one more set. This is the last set. Let's move up to something like 110 pounds for a good 8 to 10 reps. Okay, this is the last set. Pat?
Let's go now, baby.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Thank you, Pat.
Okay, here we go, Porter. Drive it up. Come on up.
I pyramid up on these, but I'll just show you my top set. Pay attention to the smooth, steady motion, the full stretch, and keep constant tension on the pecs by not locking out. Don't worry about the amount of weight. Focus on working the muscle. I'll do 4 working sets of 6 to 20 reps on dumbbell inclines. By now, I've got a terrific pump.
9, beautiful. 10.
Okay.
Super set. Good strength, man. Way to push.
That much closer to the Olympia. The Arnold, the San Jose, they're all finished. I'm on the road to the Olympia. In order to stand with guys like Dorian, Flex, Sean, Lita Brada, Kevin Leverone, I got to be my best. The only way I could be my best is give it 100% when I'm here.
What a slab, man.
Without this movement, I could have never obtained this. Incorporate this if you haven't. Let's go to the next one. And the next move is, I don't like flat benches too much. So today what we're going to do is some upright bench presses. Simulated movement, but I feel more out of the pectoral muscles versus the using the flat benches. So let's move on over that. This is where it's happening right here today in the gym. We're here for one thing. It's to get better than we were. That's everybody's objective, just to be the best that you can be. I don't know if you're fortunate to have one of these where you train, but it's a fantastic piece of equipment. I like it much more than I do the flat bench presses. Let's go to the first set.
Come on, Porter. Good push. Good push, man. Way to work. Squeeze it. Beautiful. Come on, Porter. Great.
Excellent set. Again, I do a few warm-up sets, then work up to 3 or 4 sets of 6 to 20. I do these with a concentrated motion, focusing on stretching and contracting the pecs with each rep.
Come on. Super, Porter.
Okay.
Good job. Good set.
Thanks, Pat. Thank God for partners. Let's head over onto the cable crossovers. Hey, do you mind we work in with you?
Sure.
Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Okay. You know, one thing that I've always tried to do my whole life, especially as a bodybuilder, it's unfortunate bodybuilders have such a bad reputation. I don't know whether they're under a lot of stress from the diet or whatever it may be. I mean, I even get under a lot of stress. But I tell you, most important things, save the aggression. If you have any whatsoever, save it for your sets. Let it be what helps provide you for your energy for your sets. Be as kind as you can to people because we're all in this together. You know, we all have bad days and we have good days. Now, I'm using this as a movement to move blood into the muscle tissue and all my mass-training movements. And what I'm doing with this is doing as high a rep as I can.